hop into some listener submitted advice. Pretty simple today. Um, Alex and Aaron, I'm 27 and seriously considering starting a carpet cleaning business because I'm sick of waiting tables and barely scraping by. But every time I tell someone my idea, oh my God, they look at me like I'm throwing my life away. Do you listen to the podcast? By not starting something sexier like an online brand or an app? My question is, how do you get past the embarrassment of choosing a business nobody seems impressed by? And how do you know if you're building something with a real long-time potential versus just create another low-paying job for yourself? Like Aaron's little carpet cleaning business.
Oh, is the little cleaning business? You still
Little
doing that
cleaning
little? You
business.
still doing that little cleaning business? Yeah. This is
cares?
honestly, you have to change your mind. Who fucking cares what people? He works he's at a diner. Where does he work?
Works waiting tables.
Waiting
So I
tables.
would
So
assume
okay, at a
or
restaurant. Who
something.
fucking cares what those people think? I mean, clearly you probably do, but you have to get past giving a shit what people. Is it more important to you to impress your coworkers, or starting your own business and growing it and becoming successful? What's more important to you? That's, if you can answer that question. If it is more important that your coworkers think you're a real neato dude and don't take risks, stay what you're doing. If the real importance is getting and building something that's your own and creating that actual freedom for yourself, then go do it. Trust me, dude, just go do it. Because one of the best feelings is going out and building something very successful and then talking to some of those people that are still probably going to be at that job and them saying, oh, I guess it wasn't such a stupid idea. Man, I wish I would have done that. Like, just very validating.
Why are you taking advice from anybody who's not doing their own business anyway?
Exactly.
Dude, I forget who, maybe not to get too specific. I remember a business partner of mine came and said, hey, we should sell our product for X amount of money because, God, this is going to sound so bad, because my wife thinks like psychologically it's going to make more sense. And then I had to turn to that business partner and go, that means we will be losing $30 per sale. Had his wife ever ran a business before? No. Did she know any of the costs associated with anything? That was just hard costs, not to mention labor. Hard costs alone for all the product, we would be losing $30 on the price that he brought. So this is my little like thing to use. Like, who cares what they think? You should do an app. Who cares? Like, just get over it. Go do your own thing. Like, what's nice about a cleaning company? Low upfront costs. Go listen to the low upfront cost podcast that went live a couple of weeks ago. Just, you can't care. I don't know how else to say it besides like, don't care. Like, don't take advice from nobody who's ever done it. It's like one of my favorite things. One of my favorite things when friends will come and tell me like how I should be doing things differently. And I just go, have you ever done this before? And then the answer is usually no. I was like, do you want me to waste the time telling you why those things don't work? Because I have tried exactly the things you are suggesting. Stop listening to those people. I'm not even that much of an expert, like more expert than most people who've never started a business, but people don't know what they're talking about. They want you to be miserable. End of story.
Misery loves company. Get out, start a business. Thanks for writing.
Yeah, this is a nice, easy one. I'm ready to start hiring employees, probably only part-time for now, and move into full-time roles. What, if anything, should I be aware of? Should I start by paying under the table? Should I get a payroll software? Literally any advice would be awesome here for hiring employees.
Just let people know that it's a part-time position. I mean, if they like, hey, that in your ad, when you are putting that out there, wherever you're marketing your open position, just say, hey, it's 15 to 20 hours a week. This is what you're going to be doing, and this is how often you're going to be doing it. Do not pay them under the table because that's very bad, especially since this will be on YouTube, and I don't want to ever. Yeah, don't do not pay under the table. Just pay them how they're supposed to get paid. Yeah, you could do like you could start using the software. I don't remember the cost for, what's it called? What's the one that we use? What's it called? I should know this. No, we have QuickBooks, but for actual payroll.
Gusto.
Thank you. I want to call it Google. Sorry. I was like, I know it's not Google. Gusto. You can look into that. I don't know how expensive that is. Can you? Yeah, you could do payroll through QuickBooks as well if you'd want to do that. Find out which one's going to be cheaper. I would start sooner than later with getting that software, just so you become familiar with it as your business grows. It's not like trying to figure it out after you have 10 full-time employees. Yeah, that would be my advice. But just letting people know that it's a part-time position and don't pay under the table. That's my main advice.
Yeah, keep everything above board. It's going to keep things real simple, like long term. Yeah, you're probably not going to get audited, but it's better safe than sorry type thing.
Yes.
Um, and depending on what type of business you're in, consider 1099s, but make sure that you understand all of the 1099 rules. Like they have to set their own hours. They have to like be operating as their own business entity. There's a lot of things that go into that. I remember a job that they asked if I wanted to 1099 or be a full-time employee there. And I was just like, I didn't understand like why they would want to do that. And then now as I've become like a business owner, I was like, oh, they didn't want to pay payroll tax. They
Right.
didn't want to have to pay, they didn't want to have to pay me benefits. They wanted like to essentially save money by doing
Yes.
it that way. And then when I looked at it, they were providing equipment for me, which is illegal. They were setting my hours, which is also illegal. So you just need to be really careful if you do go that route, because if they're an independent contractor, they're literally independent. So if they don't show up to a job, that's fine. They don't have
Yeah.
to. They literally don't have to.
Yes. Yeah.
So I think it's just going to be smarter. I don't know what industry you're in. That would have been helpful to know in this email. Like with, like I work with a lot of independent contractors. So 1099s with Keystone, but that's because they all have their own private entities set up, and it saves us a little bit of money long term. And they like it better, so they can have other clients that they're working on and making money there. So it's great. Awesome. Well, thanks. As always, please leave a comment on YouTube if you have any questions, or send in your advice to unsexybusinessmen@gmail.com. Thanks everybody for listening. Have a wonderful new year, and we will talk with you next year.
Good one, Alex. Good
Well,
one.